is the church so emphatic on the issue of abortion and not war? How can we be so against the killing of the unborn, yet sometimes rally behind the killing of adults? Is this selective morality?
Is that your answer?
Ooh, we got time for another one if that's your answer.
Well, and that question, I don't think so. I think it's so, I think it's a very good question. I'm puzzled by a lot of that. But I want to take it out. See, it gets very, very complex once you introduce it into the political issue, the political spectrum, and nationalistic issues. Why do Christians line up on these national issues as opposed to those national issues? And that is infinitely complex, and good and moral, decent people disagree upon what should be done on a political level. That's that. Over here, the puzzle to me is how or why we don't have a consistent pro-life ethic. Because it seems to me if God's about anything, he's about life. He's the creator of life. Jesus is the way, the truth, and life. And I think a central aspect of the kingdom is reverencing life, this creation of God, all life, even your enemy's life. Life in the process of coming into this world, life at the end of our normal human time down here. Life for the people who do good, life for the people who do bad, life for the people who are in your nation, life for the people who are bombing your nation. It's life, and I think that the message of Jesus is about worshiping God by reverencing his creation. No ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, it's this consistent, it even applies to the animal kingdom, where the Bible really shows the animals and celebrates animals as a creation of God. And that's not something just that to be used, it's got life. And so I totally agree with what I think is behind the question, and that is we need to be pro-life and to the core of our being, which I think translates into a Calvary lifestyle in all of our being. And not just about whether a person lives or dies, but about the quality of life and taking care of life and manifesting God's love towards all of life. And so I really have trouble when we compartmentalize things in weird ways and we start playing God by making some life more important than other life and then feeling justified at killing some life as opposed to this life. And I get even more bothered when then that translates into political categories, and now there's this message communicated to the broader culture that what it means to be Christian is you take a stand on this and you don't take it over here, and then the Christians start fighting with one another. And I just say live a consistent pro-life Jesus ethic.
Amen.
And that's all I have to say about that.
There you go.